Kicked out for refusing the family business. I lived in my car, built software for small businesses, and turned it into my own company. My dad's face turned purple when I told him I wanted to build software instead of taking over Sterling Manufacturing. You're throwing away 3 generations, he screamed, slamming his scotch glass on our marble counter. I tried explaining that his company was dying because their systems ran on fax machines and paper invoices, but he wasn't hearing it. You have 24 hours to pack. Let's see how long you last without our money. Mom stood there silent, twisting her diamond bracelet, the one I'd bought her with money from freelance coding jobs. She didn't say a word as I walked out. I spent the first night in my 2008 Honda Civic parked behind a Walmart 2 blocks from their house, close enough to steal their Wi-Fi, far enough they wouldn't see me. I had $3,400 in savings, my laptop, and a plan. The gym membership at Planet Fitness was $10 a month for showers. Dollar menu at McDonald's kept me fed for under $5 a day. The public library had free Wi-Fi and outlets during the day. I'd spent years watching my dad's company bleed clients. They'd lost Berkshire Hardware because dad refused to set up online ordering. Then Morrison's Plumbing dropped them when a competitor offered digital invoicing. His stubborn pride was killing the business, so I started building what they needed. Simple inventory management, online ordering, automated invoicing, everything a small business needed but couldn't afford from the big tech companies. Took me 6 weeks of 16-hour days. My back hurt from sleeping in the car. I'd lost 12 pounds, but the software worked. My first pitch was to Berkshire Hardware, the shop my dad lost. The owner, Jim, was 67 and had been ordering supplies on paper forms since 1983. How much? He asked after I showed him the demo. $200 a month, he laughed. The other guys wanted $2,000 just to set it up. I'm not the other guys. He signed that day. 2 weeks later, he told his friend who owned Martinez Bakery, then a plumbing company, then a small contracting firm. Word spread fast in the small business community. These weren't corporations. They were family shops getting crushed by Walmart and Amazon. They needed help, and nobody was offering it at a price they could afford. By month 4, I had 47 paying clients. That's $7,200 a month. I finally rented a studio apartment for $650, bought a futon and a coffee maker. It felt like a mansion. My sister Claire tracked me down at a coffee shop in month 6. Dad's asking about you, she said carefully. Is he? I didn't look up from my laptop. The company lost another major client last week. The board is pushing him to modernize. Tell him I know a guy. She left an envelope. Inside was $1,000 cash and a note. Mom misses you. I used the money to upgrade my servers. By month 8, I had 200 clients paying between $150 and $300 monthly. Revenue was hitting $40,000 a month. That's when Jackson Industrial reached out. They were my dad's biggest competitor, a $50 million operation with 15 locations. We want to license your platform for our entire supply chain, their VP said. Exclusive contract, $2 million over 3 years. I stared at the number on my screen. $2 million. Everything I'd worked for, validated in one contract. I was reading through the paperwork when my phone rang. Claire, her voice shaking. Dad's filing for bankruptcy. The bank called in their loans. He's got maybe 30 days before it's over. My chest tightened. What about the pension fund? The employees? Gone. All of it. 70 people are about to lose their jobs right before Christmas. I pulled up the Jackson contract on my laptop. $2 million. Life-changing money. The validation that I was right and he was wrong. Then I opened Sterling Manufacturing's public records. They'd lost 60% of their client base in 18 months. Their systems were so outdated that orders were getting lost, shipments delayed. Everything I'd warned him about. My software could save them. I'd built it specifically watching their failures, learning from every mistake. I opened a new email to my father. The cursor blinked on the blank screen. Subject line, let's talk about modernizing your business. My finger hovered over send for 30 seconds. Everything I'd built, everything I'd suffered through, came down to this choice. Prove him wrong and take the $2 million or save his company and risk losing everything. I hit send. My phone rang 30 seconds later. Dad's name on the screen. For the first time in a year, I heard his voice shaking.